Well, come on in, hillbilly. I'm on my way down to the bull's nest. There's a chicken sale.
Just a good old boy,
too.
never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a good old boy, they wouldn't change if they could. Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood.
So welcome to update 2, guys. We're moving on quite fast. Can't remember if we showed this in the last update, but we've gone ahead and we've weathered up the Hemi now. So today's job is to wire up the distributor to all the valve covers. In the instructions, which is weird, the valve covers are shown upside down, and it got pointed out by a couple of people on Google Plus, Chuck Brooks being one of them. And yeah, but to be honest, I don't want to be ripping it apart now, so that'll have to just do. So we've got the motor done. What I'm doing is I found an even smaller gauge wire, which will do for all the spark plug cabling, and I'm still struggling to find bigger cable to do all the plumbing on the engine as well, which I might actually use really fine shrink tubing. That might work out okay. We'll have to see, we'll have to experiment. The chassis, I went ahead and glued the petrol tank into position because it's just going to be a good mounting place for the rod to go. We've scratch built our little fuel tank, which is going to be sat in the back like this, and then we'll run some piping through, get it in shot, through the chassis into the engine block itself, so that'll be all plumbed in together. Still need to weather the interior to this. We've got our chair sorted now, that's done. That just needs installing when the time comes. And also on the body itself, I've done the first layer of sanding. I've just applied some Vallejo putty now just to fill in some little gaps that have appeared. Same with that side. And also I might have to go back in and shape this fender up a little bit as well. And I also think it might be a few mil out, so I may have to just put another little layer underneath just to match it up with the rear. But we'll see how it looks. What else? And that's basically it for now, guys. I'm concentrating mainly on the motor, I think, today. Get this finished up and plumbed in, get the carburetor all plumbed in. So get that finished and done and put to one side. I can go back to the chassis because it needs another layer of weathering underneath this, because also it's going to have sand and stuff on it as well. So, but we also need to start weathering the inside of the tub as well. Yeah, I'm running out of products at the moment. I'm running out of glues, which is a bit of a pain. But I think that'll do it for now, guys. I'm just going to go off and get on with some work, and I'll be back as soon as I've got something else to show you lot. So guys, we're back, and we've just been busy doing up the motor. So we've done all the spark plugs. They've all been installed now. Distributors all done. Carburetors plumbed up. So yeah, we're just waiting for stuff to dry on that. And also we've been working on the chassis. So yeah, we're just waiting for that to dry now. So that's looking pretty messed up, which is perfect. And we got the underside as well. So we're going to have to do a flat coat over this once that's all set in. But if you can notice the subtle changes, we've got different kinds of rust effects going on together. So I've also done the fuel tank, which is over here. A nice metallic blue, so it really pops against all that rust. So let me pick it with one hand. There we go. Bring over to the light. So yeah, so we've got a nice metallic blue tank, which is going to be going into the back in the boot. So we've got that setting up. Now I'm going to be working on the vector rims, get them painted up, which we've got here. So yeah, we're just going to put all the black in there, and then that's them done. Yeah, work on the motor, still got a few things to do on that. And yeah, I think we're just waiting for the filler to dry on the fenders again for the second round of sanding. I also need to take care of those door handles, they need to come off. Chair's done. Yeah, you've seen the panels already, they need to be detailed out, but yeah, they're pretty much done. Just a bit of silver trim to put along the top and the door handle, and that's about it. But it should, if I can just pull this guy off, it should really pop this against the rust. So if I just gently put it in position, so there, I mean, yeah, it's really going to pop. I'm actually really enjoying this build. To say that it was just to pass the time until my glass came, I've really got into this. I have to apologise for my last video and all, because I said because it's a black Charger, all they do is paint it yellow. I don't know why I said yellow, I meant orange, of course. I must have been thinking of Daisy's Roadrunner or something. But yeah, work continues on this guy. Yeah, it's looking very messed up and really good. Two suggestions that I've had so far. One from Richard saying I should do a broken down bridge, and having the general jumping over probably a river or something, which I kind of did with the Roscoe one there. And then another guy, sorry I can't remember your name now, forgive me, said that I should do the record jump on the yeah, let's have a look, the creek jump in the beginning credits, which might be quite fun. I sort of ruled it out because I didn't know whether it would be pretty boring to look at, because it literally is just sand. We could put some vegetation in there as well, of course, but now thinking about it, maybe that would be the way to go with this one, because if you watch the clip, you can see a camera mounted on the right side of the car, so when it's flying through the air, you get a shot of the front wheel spinning and all this lot. So if we take a look at the kit, it wouldn't take much to mount a camera just on the side of that, aiming towards that wheel. The more and more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards the creek jump. So it's flying through the air, sort of at that sort of angle, and then you get like a shot. In fact, if we'll do it with camera now, just to see what it looks like. So the camera's sort of mounted like that, and you get the front fender as it's coming down to the ground. So that might be quite fun actually doing that. I'd have to do some research to figure out what sort of camera was used and see if I can recreate something just to mount on the side of it, but that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so far I'm just waiting for stuff to dry, and as I've been yabbering on, this is starting to dry a bit now, so you can get different tones are coming through now, which is good. Once it has fully dried, I'll flat coat it and it should look even better. Had to remove this little box which was a pain. I don't, you know, it is a really crap kit, this, guys. If you're going to build a General Lee, you don't get this kit. It's awful. Basically I had to cut this box out that was here, which I don't even know what it were there for to begin with. But anyway, that's gone. We got rid of that. So now at least the side panels are actually going to fit the actual car. But yeah, I think that's it for now, guys. I'll be back as soon as I've got something else to show you, but I'm running out of time today. I'm working on this thing, so my glass should be here today. It's Friday, so it should be here, and if it's not, then yeah, I'm gonna be really annoyed, because I'm dying to finish this guy off here. So I've got all that over there to build up and finish that guy off. So yeah, I'll be back as soon as I've got something else to show you guys, so see you in a bit. So guys, we're back, and this is the fuel tank, which has got its flat coat on now. And if we go back to the chassis here, guys, hopefully you'll see now what I'm saying. We'll put it right under the light. There you can see all those different tones, and even when you look at that you can see that all that rust there, look, yeah, it's all built up in layers and it just looks an absolute atrocious mess. Now I think that's dry enough to handle, hopefully. So when we stick our fuel tank in the boot, there you go. So if you imagine that, plus the body on top of that, you're going to be able to look in the window and you'll be able to see all that detail inside. So that's pretty cool. I'm quite happy with that. We're just going to run a pipe from here, running all the way along there and into the motor here, which it's the first time I've actually wired up a motor before. It's quite fun. I don't know if I'd like to do it in a 1/24 scale, but maybe. So I've actually used proper wire on this. So I need to use some magnet wire just to tie all these cables together, just to neaten it up. For the piping there, because I lost the piping originally for the kit because it's old, I've basically used like shrink tubing, and it's hooked up to the pump down there, and we've got this little cable here running out the bottom which goes into the frame somewhere. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the motor. Happy with that. Oh, vector rims. Yeah, the vector rims are pretty much done, I think. There's only clear coat to be put on that, but the black's on the inside now and on the inside of there. So yeah, we've got them. They're good to go. What else? I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna have to go pick my son up from school now, I think. So I'm gonna call it on this one. We'll be back probably in a couple of days with another update, unless my glass is here, and then we'll be getting on with that guy over there, finish him up, get that sorted, and yeah, the General will have to go on hold, I'm afraid, if that happens. But yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I think definitely the creek jump. I think I really like the way that the chassis come out. It just looks really good, that. I'm really happy with that. So we flat coated that guy in, and the bottom. I did put that fuel tank on, but that's just there to support the pole, just in case give it decent clearance. But yeah, nice little tank. So we'll just pop that in there, and then we're good to go with that, guys. I think I might even. I've ordered a stunt man as well, so hopefully he'll be coming. He doesn't have a helmet, so we'll have to we'll just have to build up the helmet out of milliput, basically, put it on his head. But that's that. Yeah, we'll stick him in the chair. I think I'll probably use seat belts as well. We'll strap him in and send him on his way. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Join me in update 3. hopefully we'll be a bit further along. Hopefully we'll be on suspension and wheels. Exciting. So yeah, I'll catch you then guys. See you later. Bye.